There's nothing more frustrating when trying to sell a car than hearing a client say, I've got to think about it, and then not knowing what to actually say to overcome that objection. Today, I'm going to teach you the first thing I learned in car sales. The objection is the path to the sale. I'm going to show you how to flesh out objections so that you can get the deal today, and then one bonus feature at the end. My name's Jason. I've been in the automotive industry for over a decade. I've ran 5 stores, opened open points, and have built a life for myself using the skills that I'm going to teach in this channel. I've closed thousands of clients using the techniques that I'm about to show you, because you can't close somebody who isn't willing to be closed. You truly have to open them first. You are going to have to ask for the sale at some point. You need to solicit the no so you can flesh out the objection later. So this is called CRIC. So the first part of CRIC is to clarify the objection. To clarify the objection, you're going to respond to somebody saying, I need to think about it, using this phrase. Mr. Customer, when you say think about it, is it me, the dealership, is it something I said, or is it just the price? You're going to keep it light, jovial, and you're always leaving the thing you think is the actual objection as the end. In this case, most of the time, it is price. Once you've said that, the most important thing, you need to listen. A lot of salespeople think their job is to talk. Salespeople's job is to listen. When the client does say, yeah, it's probably just the price, you stop and you rephrase. When rephrasing, what you're doing is taking what they said and adjusting it to simplify. So if he says it's just the price, you say, well, Mr. Customer, is it the overall price? Like you're going to pull a wad of cash out from under your mattress? Or you like me and everybody I know, where you've got a monthly budget that you're okay to part with. Most people are going to be focused on the payment, so that's what we're going to focus on. Next, you need to isolate. So once they say, yes, it's just the payment, you say, okay, Mr. Customer, so other than us fitting this payment in your budget, is there anything that would stop you from taking delivery of the car today? We're always going for today. This is where additional legitimate objections might come out. For example, if he says, well, no, the payment needs to fit, but I also need to show my spouse, and I need to make sure it fits in my garage. What you will then do is close. So, Mr. Customer, what you're saying is, other than getting the monthly payment to fit your budget, getting the car into the garage and seeing if it fits, and making sure your spouse is okay with it, there's nothing that would stop you from taking delivery today. Now we've taken somebody who just said, I have to think about it. I've uncovered their 3 objections, which in this case is payment, spouse, fitting in the garage, and then we can move on to the next step. Because remember, the only way to close a client is to open them first. Now what you're going to do, go over payments, make sure the payments do actually fit his budget. Once that's done, you're going to get him in the car, drive it to his house, make sure his spouse likes it, which it's a genuine objection. Make sure it fits in the garage, because that's a genuine objection, but deal with price first, then handle the next 2 things. Okay, I mentioned earlier that there'd be a bonus. So I like to use this one when a husband specifically needs to show the car to his wife and she's not at the dealership. You first agree to the payments like we talked about before. Then you give him the big, huge bow that's in your showroom. You give him the bow. You tell him, okay, here's what you're going to do. You're going to pull the car into your driveway. You're going to put the bow on the hood of the car, call your wife and say, honey, I bought you a car. When she comes out, if she's over the moon, ecstatic, you come back later and I'll get you to sign the contracts. And she'll think you're the man. And most of the time, those women didn't want to be part of the decision anyway and just wanted him to pull the trigger. On the other hand, if she comes out and flips out and goes, I hate the color, I hate this, I hate whatever it is, he can say, no, babe, I'm just kidding. I brought it home because I wanted you to see it in person. Whether she loves it and you do the deal, or it turns out she doesn't like it and you do the deal, maybe it is an objection of she just didn't like the color, or it was the wrong trim level. Either way, now that client feels like a hero. So to recap, you're going to clarify the objection, rephrase it to put it in layman's terms, isolate it to make sure there's nothing else left out, and then close the client on taking the next steps. Because this tool is purely designed to make sure that the client's willing to even be closed. You need to open him before you can close him.